That's how he made his calls. So he makes a call to Mary Gilbert, who doesn't know, and does he really call her to tell her about, does he call her, I just want to help out? Or does he call her to try to find out what she knows? There's an old saying from the Bible, I think it's in Proverbs. The guilty flee where none pursue. And very often, the guilty call and try to find out everything they can from everybody else to see what's going on. He calls the Ellenville Police Department to see if she's been reported missing. He calls the Jersey City and talks to Camacho and tries to find out from Camacho what he knows. Why is he doing that? Does that sound like an innocent man? And in that call, does it occur to you, if you hear Mary Gilbert talk about that call, does it occur to you that what he actually does is he taunts Mary? He's taunting her. He's letting her, he doesn't know who she is. He's letting her know that her daughter is a sex worker. As Hackett testified to me, she's a hooker. That's what he did. Was he taunting her? When Diaz came to look for Shannon, that's his girlfriend. Whether you like it or not, that's his girlfriend. And he's out looking for her. Hackett takes them directly to the water, he and Pat, and points out across the water and says, over to Fire Island, other people have washed up there, she's going to wash up there. That's what he tells the boyfriend, only the girl's missing for only a day. Nobody said she's dead. He's taunting her. Does that sound familiar? By the way, Rex Feuerman loved taunting. As you know, calling up one of the girls, one of the Gilgo Four, Melissa Barthelemy, and taunting her sister and saying, "Are you a half-breed? You know, your sister is a whore," things like that. Same behavior. When I asked the question at the deposition, the key question of why didn't you do those things? Why didn't you make those calls? Why didn't you look in the marsh? His answer was, and his lawyer said, because he knew she was dead, John. His lawyer said that. And I guess that was supposed to be a joke. And then Hackett never answered. There were over 300 contradictions in his testimony in the 3 depositions I took of him. His wife, over 192 times in a matter of a 3-hour deposition, said, "I don't recall," about simple things. And there's many, many other facts I can tell you, but I don't have the time. He wrote 2 letters in 48 hours where he totally lied and said that he never had ever called Mary Gilbert. He called Mary Gilbert twice. We had the records. I confronted him. The second time he called, he was in New Jersey, and his phone paid off the Hasbro Power in New Jersey. When I asked him why we were in New Jersey on a Thursday that week after she disappeared, he said it wasn't true. Somehow the records were wrong. But he was there in New Jersey. By the way, one of the things that Feuerman enjoyed was torture. We all know that from the DA's papers that he filed in the bail applications. He loved torture. In case you didn't notice, you can't enjoy torture if the person is dead. You have to torture live people. And if you get pleasure out of torture, out of taunting and torture, you keep the person alive. Was Shannon Gilbert still alive? It is possible.